Day 2 of the NCAA Regional Tournament here at the Hamer Hall in California University of Pennsylvania. We have California University of Pennsylvania Vulcans. They take on the Mercyhurst Lakers in California. They won 18 of their last 20, and they struck a win 88-86 against Glenville State yesterday.
What an exciting game that was yesterday, Steve. Back and forth. California dominating in the paint, 62 points in the paint. Glenville State, what we thought they would do, their perimeter game, their three-point shooting, kept them in the game. California built up a lead, was able to hold on, and was able to get some help off the bench in the form of Bailey Cooper. Yeah,
and of course, joined alongside of me is John Katora. He was here with me yesterday, and going over to the Lakers side, they got their first NCAA tournament win since 1995. Against Shippensburg.
Yeah, coincidentally, Shippensburg was the first they ever played. They beat in the NCAA tournament back in 94-95, 63-51 victory. In that one, Natalie Piagesi, Angela Heinz led the way for them despite a little foul trouble from Piagesi. Kind of the game we expected, a little methodical. Shippensburg just really could never establish anything inside all their big scores. 4 players coming in the game, scoring double figures, all held in check by the defense of the Lakers.
Yeah, and for the California Vulcans, they are facing a lot of injury, a lot of adversity. How do you think they're going to try to overcome this against a very good Mercyhurst team?
Well, I think you saw a good example of that last night. You saw the young players step up. Valencorsa, Cooper coming in, playing a lot of minutes. Bailey Cooper only played in 1 game early in December, played 34 minutes last night. That's a lot to ask of a freshman who hasn't played all that span of time. So, and she showed it helped because the Glenville State press came into play. They bring her into the game. Her speed and her effectiveness with the ball really helped change the tone of that game.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And we're going to take a look at the NCAA Atlantic Regional bracket right now, and this is how these two teams got here.
Yeah, we see Mercyhurst with the victory over Shippensburg last night. Piagesi, Heinz, as we said, the leaders, California, and a high-scoring affair with Glenville State, as we anticipated. 2 of the top scoring teams in the country in this region really battled it out, and the winner will face Virginia Union Monday night after their victory over Indiana in the game. Virginia Union pretty much controlled the tempo there, as we see Coach Jess Strong, Coach Kay Tetzlaw just waiting as we get the warm-ups going on here right now. We're anticipating the same starting 5 for the Vulcans as last night. Mercyhurst, I'd expect the same as well. They're a pretty senior-laden team, and most of them get the start for the Lakers.
Yeah, and on Mercyhurst's side, you have a couple pretty big offensive threats in Natalie Piagesi and Angela Heinz. How can the Vulcan, what do they need to do to really contain those players?
Well, I think it's just they're the 1-2 punch for this Laker team. And we saw yesterday Piagesi had a little foul trouble early in that first half. She had to come out. Mercyhurst, to their credit, they stuck to their game plan, but you could see when they're not on the court together, their scoring went down. It was pretty much Heinz, and that was about it. Lapertosa got a few points in there, but it's really that 1-2 combination that works so well together because they're just so athletic, just so good on both ends of the court.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And Piagesi, I believe, she fouled out yesterday. I believe either she fouled out or she got into some foul trouble, and she's definitely going to want to try to stay disciplined in this game.
4 personal fouls, but she picked up 1 late in that game.
Yeah, and of course, getting into foul trouble against this California team, they could really, really make you pay for that.
Yeah, California, I expect the same thing we saw last night. They're going to want to look to take it to the basket. As we said, 62 points in the paint. 3 players with double-doubles last night, Sierra Barrett, Shatara Parsons, and Abby Sporio.
And Bailey Cooper was up there with 13 points as well. But going back to Shatara Parsons, Sierra Barrett, and Abby Sporio, those are the players that you need to step up due to the injuries of Lana Doran and Mickey Glenn and even Morgan Jennings coming off the bench. And this is a game where it's so important that those 3 players show up again.
Yeah, you're going to need to see the team. We saw every player from California check into the game. It's a shorter bench now. The depth is tested, but so far they've proven they can handle it. You're getting thrown right into the fire here in the Atlantic region. I think it helps, too. You're playing a team you're familiar with in Mercyhurst. I mean, they split the season series, each team winning at home during the regular season. Both games very close. For Mercyhurst, it's the first time they've beat California since they joined the PSAC, so definitely a little momentum for them. And probably maybe riding is a little bit higher because you expect that, okay, you see the matchup 4-5, a team that just normally doesn't get to postseason play as much, and they're taking full advantage of that senior-laden team to start off.
Yeah, and you talked a little bit about how Mercyhurst, it was the first time they beat California since they joined the PSAC. And when these two teams face off, it's always, no matter what, a high-flying game with a lot of offense, and these two teams play really, really tough against each other.
Yeah, it should be a fantastic matchup. We've seen some great basketball all weekend, so I don't anticipate seeing anything less than this game as the starters are being introduced. We see Abby Sporio, Shatara Parsons for the Vulcans, Natalie Piagesi, Haley Andres, and Angela Heinz so far for the Lakers. Sierra Barrett just introduced.
And Angela Heinz, she's someone that could shoot the threes. If you leave her open around the perimeter, I mean, she will make you pay. She is pretty lethal from the three-point line.
Just such an effective all-around player. Maybe one of the best all-around players in the conference, maybe that doesn't get enough of the attention. We see Jessica Bell, the last player to check in for the Lakers.
And when you have Heinz around the perimeter, you have Natalie Piagesi under the hoop in the post. She is such a fantastic post player.
Definitely. And it's going to be a battle. We saw Bell. It's going to be tough inside for California, but I think they can establish just based on what they did yesterday. And it'll be interesting to see how the substitutions handle for California's. Maybe you could get a little. I think it was different for California yesterday because you don't see normally what Glenville did. You don't get that up tempo as much in the PSAC, and you certainly don't see the wholesale changes. We take a look at California. How do you see Coach Strom giving some last instructions to the team? You see on the outside, of course, we can't highlight enough the loss of Morgan Jennings, Mickey Glenn Lanador, and you lose two of your senior leaders. You lose the best player in the conference, Mickey Glenn, one of the best in school history.
And even Morgan Jennings, you lose a really good player off the bench.
You lose an effective player, and it cuts into your depth with Lanador, and you lose a fantastic defensive player in senior leadership.
Yeah, there is no doubt about that. And we are seconds from tip-off here, and we had a full weekend. This is our 6th game covering in a row, 2 days straight. Of course, we're going to have the championship finals on CUTV and live on calvulcans.com.
Hope everyone's enjoying the action they've seen all weekend on calvulcans.com.
Sierra Barrett, she'll take on Natalie Piagesi on the tip-off. The referee blows his whistle, and we are ready to get underway. Sierra Barrett, she loses it. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. This is going to be California ball, I believe, off of Mercyhurst.
They originally signaled Mercyhurst ball, but it's going to go to California.
Okay, yeah, they originally called it Mercyhurst ball.
We mentioned, too, we see the inbound from Precious Martin. We talked about some foul issues for Mercyhurst. Precious Martin fouled out after 17 minutes yesterday. Got 10 points, but she's one of those 3 players that we talked about in the Glenville game. It's going to be the same thing. Her, Parsons, and Barrett are the key to getting this California offense going.
And it's something we've seen before, Precious Martin getting into foul trouble. Sporio inbounding it to Barrett. Barrett hands it right back off. Sporio, she's going to find herself at the top of the key. She'll go to Suckling. Suckling deadly from the perimeter as well. Precious Martin inside to Parsons. Parsons drives in, puts a shot up. Good. First 2 points of the Vulcans.
Precious Martin picking right up where she left off yesterday in that second half. A little bit of some troubles in the first half. She really took over, especially at fourth quarter.
And we have a steal from Sporio. She's on a fast break now. Puts up the layup, and good. 4 for the Vulcans.
California dictating the pace early, putting the pressure. Abby Sporio picking up right where she left off. Tenacious defense, forcing turnovers.
And it's California starting off fast. And there's going to be a 10-second violation on Mercyhurst. They're in shambles at the moment.
Yeah. It seemed like, there was some pressure for them when we Suckling and Abby Sporio, but it seemed like there was plenty of room for them to run and get off court. I think just just that little bit of a trap there by Sporio was enough to delay them. And just so far, California totally dictating the pace. Still very early on here, though. We're not even a minute into the game.
Barrett inside to Parsons. Parsons, she'll be called for a travel. And you said she's picking up right where she left off with the points.
That's another issue, yeah.
Yep.
A couple times, we saw a lot of that in the game from both teams, but Shatara Parsons a couple times yesterday.
And she's going to want to get her those dribbles in as Hines carries the ball.
This will be the first offensive set for the Lakers.
This is going to be the first time we see Mercyhurst offense or will we. It's going to be off of California, out of bounds, Mercyhurst ball.
I like the way California's matching up, putting that pressure on so far.
And after facing that very tough 8 seed Glenville State, they're facing a very good Mercyhurst team as well.
You're more in your comfort zone here because you've seen Mercyhurst. It's a regular opponent. So both these teams, I expect it to be your traditional PSAC West matchup.
And that's going to be Jalen Steele. Now she's going to be called for a travel.
Yeah, Barrett rushed over to try and fake a shot, and she saw Barrett coming and just took that step as Barrett lost her footing. I initially thought they might have caught her for a little contact, but
yeah, and sometimes you don't need to get the ball to have good defense, and right there you saw that from Sierra Barrett. So Barrett goes into Sporio. Sporio tries to drive. She'll kick it out to Parsons. Parsons goes inside to Precious Martin. Precious Martin, she's trying to dribble around a couple of Mercyhurst defenders.
Good defense by Steele. Good backup help by Bell.
Hines will carry the ball. She is going against Sporio. She goes in. Drop to Pia Jesse. Pia Jesse puts up a shot. No good. And that's going to be off the hands of Precious Martin.
Yeah, just when it bounced. It's the only shot you expect Natalie Pia Jesse to make. She's the leading scorer for this Laker team at just under 17 points a game. Good job by the Vulcan defense. Good sequence by Mercyhurst last time. They did a real nice job against Shippensburg yesterday, not allowing them to do anything inside.
Mercyhurst inbounds. That's going to be Pia Jesse. Pia Jesse, she tries to go back to Hines, but Hines can't get a hand on it.
Yeah, so a couple turnovers for the Lakers right now. It's 4-0 California lead here.
And this is a tough place to play, Hamer Hall. Mercyhurst, they have the small arena at their place, but I mean Hamermill, it's just, or I'm sorry, the Hamer Hall is just such a different atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, you have everything closer than you have in the Convo Center here, and you have that tradition of California being able to win tournament games here.
Suckling for three. Suckling, good. Her first three is good.
Yeah, we did say we saw no point. Only Bailey Cooper got bench points last night for California, but we've seen Emily Suckling in the past. We know she could shoot the three-pointer.
And that was her sweet spot right there, right from the corner. Suckling will make you pay. Hines goes outside. Now inside is Mercyhurst. They put a shot up. They get their first 2 points. That was Jessica Bell.
Just nice inside possession by Bell. That time to finally get Mercyhurst on the board. And
Sporia is going to lose the ball. Hines picks it back up.
Yeah, nice defense by Andres. I think Mercyhurst is finally settling in a little bit now.
Steele goes inside to Bell. Bell goes up. She's going to be fouled. That's going to be on Precious Martin.
Yeah, Martin trying to get set there, just couldn't.
That's number 23, Precious Martin. That's her first. Team first.
Precious Martin getting a foul early.
And we will apologize to the folks watching him. Spring break, a little shorthanded, so we are without replay for this game.
Bell, her first foul shot is good, 7-3 in favor of the California Vulcans.
And that three-pointer by Emily Suckling, that's only the second three-pointer Cal's attempted in this tournament so far.
Yeah, very good point. Her second shot up and good. It's like Glenville State, they didn't give California the opportunity to shoot that three. They kind of forced them inside.
See a little bit of more half-court pressure here by Mercyhurst now as they've cut the lead to 3.
Barrett, she's going to drive in the baseline. She puts an impossible shot up, and that's good.
See, that's going to be California's bread and butter right there. Just take it inside, get into the paint.
That's what they're known for.
We will sound like a broken record, but that's the way it's going to be played.
And there's going to be a jump ball. This is going to be Mercyhurst's ball.
Yeah, in that battle there, I'm going to favor Sierra Barrett anytime in a jump ball situation.
Yes. She's such a tough player. She's a very hard-nosed defender and even on offense.
Oh, it is like your ball. It looked like it was going to go to California the way they were celebrating.
And then this is going to be a foul on California. We'll see who it's on. It's going to be on Precious Martin again.
It's 2 early fouls for Precious Martin again, so that's going to bring DJ Hahn to the scorer's table. She's going to check in for Martin.
And you know what? DJ Hahn, last game, against
she had her struggles
Glenville
too.
State. Yeah, exactly.
And I think a lot of that to do is with the way the tempo and the way Glenville was attacking, especially early on when she got into the game. They were putting a lot of pressure on.
Pia Jesse down low, misses her shot. Heinz gets the rebound, and
Good follow by
puts
Heights to come in and pick up that rebound and get open for that basket.
It's a very rare shot that Pia Jesse missed on
Yeah,
that.
we've seen a few already.
Yeah. Barrett inside to Parsons. Parsons good for 2.
That's just taking it right at one of the best players they have, just one-on-one.
California in double digits, 11-6. 6:30 left to play in this first quarter. It's going to be Bell. She's going to go to Heinz. Heinz takes a long 3, no good off the front of the iron. Rebounded by Barrett. That's going to turn loose into the arms of Suckling.
We've seen a lot of loose balls here so far. No one can get a hand on them.
Sporio.
A couple knocked out of bounds.
Taking on Andres. Andres playing good defense. She finds Parsons. Parsons inside to Hahn. Hahn is going to be fouled, and Hahn will go to the line for 2.
That's nice effort by Hahn to fight through that drive to the basket.
And what Hahn does, she brings a lot of energy to the court. She gives the team a lot of momentum, and she does plays like that, and that's what gets this Vulcans team into the game.
So too, if you can work inside, you can draw some fouls on these post players, Bell and Steele. Not so much will hurt you on the scoreboard, but their presence inside, just if you can get them in foul trouble, they'll make it much easier for California.
There's no doubt about that. DJ Hahn, her first shot was good. Her second shot's up, good again. 13-6 in favor of the Vulcans, and Mercyhurst will call a timeout, or will they?
Talking something over.
Yeah, refs are talking about something. You see the discussion right there.
See what's happening.
If only we could be a fly on the wall. And I guess it wasn't anything major. It's going to be Mercyhurst's ball.
Sometimes, you just reset things, check.
Mercyhurst now a chance on offense. That's going to be Heinz. She's going to give it right up to Sporia. Sporia has a fast break. She's going to put a shot up, and good. California has 15 now.
Now we're going to have a timeout, Lakers. Coach Deanna Richard wants to settle her team down.
And now you're starting to hear the Hamer Hall come alive with the California fans.
As you see, we get a chance to tail the tape here. Don't let that points per game fool you between these two teams because they've played close all season. Points against both defensively, very good. Field goal percentage, very close. 3-point percentage, pretty much even. Free throws, rebounds.
So far in this contest, we've seen 2 extremely close teams to California.
Yeah, I mean, it's just California just coming in this game. Their last 5 games been about, let me check the numbers here. Last 4 games decided by 5 points or less.
Right.
So they are not, it's not the same, California's able to, especially without Glenn and Dorn in there. You don't have that firepower in the offense. That 20 points a game Mickey Glenn provides you just isn't there. California's had to find new ways to win, but
they're finishing.
They have the players. It's very easy to transition to that because you know what you get with Shatara Parsons, Precious Martin, Sierra Barrett. Abby Sporio has just stepped up greatly in that guard role right now, really helping to run the offense. Then you have Emily Suckling coming in. We saw Bailey Cooper last night. The young players also contributing, as we see a shot right there. Pia Jesse Heights, Steele, 2 of the great inside players for the Lakers. And we talk about it's a senior-laden team.
Yep.
So
yeah, I mean, Pia Jesse, we could talk honestly all night about how good of a player she actually is. I mean, she will make you pay on the inside every day. In California so far, holding her, I'm not sure how many points she has, but she has missed a couple very rare shots, and that's due to California's hard-nosed defense. Pia Jesse, she's taking on Parsons. It's going to be Steele. Steele will be called for a travel.
Yeah, Pia Jesse trying inside. The Vulcans collapse with anything in there. And nice defense by DJ Horn to step out on Steele to force her to step back and cause that turnover.
Sporio goes to Barrett outside the 3-point arc. Suckling, she'll take a shot. And no good, in and out. Heinz gets the rebound. As Sporio is going to be called for a foul now.
Yeah, she got caught with that arm to the side of the head there. Right in front of the official. They'll get that every time.
Just not the worst foul you could get. I think Sporio was just trying to get her arm around Heinz and just made a little bit of contact on.
Yeah, just trying to be aggressive, force that turnover. Just California's not going to change their game. They're going to be aggressive in attack.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Hines, she'll go inside to Pia Jesse. Pia Jesse drives, puts a shot up. No good.
Well defended by Shatara Parsons.
Very well defended by Parsons. That's something we do not see from Pia Jesse, missing those shots.
I mean, you can't play defense much better than that. Nice telegraph by Heinz on that pass to break it up. The Suckling was in the corner looking for it.
Suckling will inbound the ball after Hines makes a great defensive play and knocks it out of bounds. Suckling will go to Barrett. Sporio will give it right back to Sierra Barrett. Inside to Parsons. Parsons takes on Pia Jesse. She's going to be fouled by Pia Jesse.
California, just like we said, not changing their game.
And they're going to drive.
Going right inside.
They're going to drive into Pia Jesse all night long. So
you have to go after Pia Jesse and Bell and Heinz.
Parsons' first shot up, good. A line drive of a foul shot.
That's what we saw last night. California, they were about 60% last night from the line. I'd like to see that number a little better. A lot of 1 and 2 for them. See
that
right
one's
there.
Out, and there's going to be a foul on Mercyhurst. A little bit of contact there off the rebound on Sierra Barrett.
That's Bell's second, so that's big. That's going to get one of those post players come out as Norris is going to check in. Emily Norris, a 6-foot sophomore, checking into the game. As that's the rotation she checked in last night for when Steele got in foul trouble.
There's going to be a traveling called on DJ Hahn now. This is going to go right back into the arms of the Mercyhurst Lakers. It's going to be Emily Norris, just like you said, someone that came in for Steele last night. Heinz will carry the ball past half court, taking on Sporio. Sporio playing some really well defense. It's going to be Norris, goes to Pia Jesse. Pia Jesse.
Foul pass looks like it was just a little bit out of the reach of Pia Jesse. Nice shot to reel it in.
On Barrett goes hard for the ball against Jalen Steele. And that's going to be
they're going to get
Barrett
Barrett on the contact. She stepped in there, that little interference play. She was trying to go for the ball.
Yeah, she just kind of bulldozed her way through there. Mercyhurst will inbound. That's Hines. Goes to Pia Jesse. Pia Jesse inside. Puts a nice layup. That's 2
points.
That
matchup against Sporio is going to favor her with her height every time.
Pia Jesse made a nice
first
athletic
clean look
move.
She's had inside.
Barrett goes to DJ Hahn. Hahn will go to Sporio. Sporio drives in. Nice layup. No good. Rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's fouled and one.
Great drive by Abby Sporio. Couldn't get the foul. And a great follow-up by Sierra Barrett to get the bucket and one as Maria Lapertosa is going to check in for Jalen Steele.
Lapertosa, another great player off the bench. She only averages 0.4 points per game, but it's a name that you call constantly because of her defensive capabilities.
Very effective player.
Barrett, her first and only shots up, no good. Rebounded by Heinz. 18-8 in favor of the Vulcans. Lapertosa, she'll go to Heinz. Heinz takes on Hahn. Heinz goes up. She's going to give it to Pia Jesse, and Pia Jesse puts up a shot and one.
What a dish by Heinz. She cut it. It looked like she was going to go up and under with the shot. Saw Pia Jesse coming in.
It looked like Heinz lost the ball there. It was that smooth of a...
She did.
And here we see Bailey Cooper coming in for the first time. She had 13 points, and we can talk about her as well all night, the freshman coming off the bench and getting double digits.
13 points, 34 minutes for her, so we'll see if it changes the tempo of the offense. She brings much more speed to the California offense. Pia Jesse completes the three-point play, and that 1-2 punch, we just can't say enough on how good a player she is.
Exactly.
Just a good all-around player. I remember first half yesterday, she just made a sick behind the back and then dished to Lapertosa for a three-pointer.
Yeah, she has a lot of firepower. As Barrett, that one slips right through her arms, goes out of bounds. Lakers will take control.
Just a little lapse, and Mercyhurst able to seize a little momentum here in the last minute or so.
Heinz takes on Sporio, goes inside to Pia Jesse. Pia Jesse works her way around. Parsons puts up a shot, no good. That will be taken away by Parsons.
So just another well-defended matchup between Parsons and Pia Jesse.
Sporio, she's going to drive in hard. She'll dish it out to Parsons. Back outside to Sporio, inside to Barrett. Barrett drives, puts a shot up, blocked, rebounded by Heinz.
Nice block by Norris.
That's going to be Lapertosa, puts a
What
shot up, no
by
good.
Sporio to get back. I think she may have gotten a hand on the ball.
And now there's going to be a foul called on Mercyhurst. And yeah, just like you said, great hustle by Sporio, one of the fastest players in the PSAC. That's going to be on Lapertosa, someone who comes in because of
team
foul
fifth,
trouble. Wow, and bonus.
California in the bonus. Great effort by Shatara Parsons to fight for that loose ball. What a job by Abby Sporio to run all the way back. And I think she got a hand on that when she was going to force a bad shot there.
Yeah, I agree, and that's all due to her speed. She's coming out of nowhere and just back checking on on defense. First shot's no good.
So some foul shooting woes continue for California.
Her second shot's up and good. 19-11 in favor of the Vulcans.
You don't want to keep hitting one of two when you get to you want to make them pay for that.
Right, and when it comes down to crunch time, you really want to hit your foul shots. Pia Jesse inside, shot up, good.
Yeah, not much Cooper could do there. Just too strong by Pia Jesse. She got a hand up.
Sporio. She's going to set her offense, goes to Cooper. Cooper dribbling around Lapertosa, goes Suckling, long three, no good off the back iron, rebounded by Hines.
Yeah, it's just a little too strong off the back for Emily Suckling.
Hines takes on Cooper and Parsons. Dishes it over, almost stolen by Suckling. Pia Jesse thought about shooting, but doesn't.
I think Pia Jesse got slowed down, nearly stolen by Cooper. Ball loose. Now Parsons does come up with it.
Shatara Parsons will throw it off Hines, and that's going to be California ball. Great play there by Shatara Parsons.
Great job by Bailey Cooper to nearly force a steal, then Parsons gets a hand on it.
And Parsons, she was trapped right in front of California's
bench. Yeah, Hines
bench.
did back off. She went right there because it was so close to the line.
Bailey Cooper, she's going to take the point guard position. She's up against Lapertosa, showing her dribbling skills. And there's going to be a forearm shivered called on Lapertosa. And Bailey Cooper will go to the line.
It's going to bring Steele back in. So we saw Bailey Cooper when she came in, very effective, was able to drive to the basket.
Bailey Cooper has a chance to get her first point of the game. First shot up, good. See that arc on her foul shot.
And we know Bailey Cooper can score 1,000-point scorer at Ringgold in her high school career.
Second shot's up, and no good. Another 1 for 2.
Another 1 for 2, yeah. It's just something you don't like to see, but.
Inside, nice pass to Emily Norris, and Emily Norris dishes it for 2.
Nice job by Steele to get some inside presence.
Sporio.
5-point California lead currently at 20-15.
Mercyhurst did a great job of coming back. Suckling has the ball. Top of the key, goes to the elbow to Sporio, goes to Parsons. Parsons again called for travel. Parsons, second time tonight, and I can't tell you how many times this weekend she's been called for traveling.
It's 2 this game and quite a few yesterday. It's unfortunate, but no rest for the weary here as Mercyhurst quickly to attack.
It's going to be Hines. She'll give it off to Andres. There will be a call on Emily Suckling. It's going to be her first foul.
It's going to put the Lakers in the bonus.
Lakers in the bonus. Andres to the line.
She shoots 73%.
Very consistent foul free throw shooter. She makes her first. Andres readying her second. It's up and good. A 3-point game.
We got a 3-point California lead right now. It's minute 30 left in this first quarter.
Mercyhurst is showing up and making this a very high-scoring first quarter. Bailey Cooper drives, no good, but she's going to be called for a charging foul. Mercyhurst fans and the team have come alive.
That's Cooper's first. She's tried to do what she needed to say, take it strong to the basket.
Hines makes her way past half court. It's going to be Andres taking on Suckling. Suckling playing some great defense right now. Not letting her go anywhere. Barrett, nice defense, but the shot is up and good.
Nice effort by Haley Andres there to take it in all the way. Sporio quick now.
Sporio with speed puts a shot up, no good. Almost rebounded by Parsons, but it's going to be snagged by Hines.
That's what she tried. Just nice kickoff by Bailey Cooper there.
Cooper intercepts that one. She has Parsons, but she'll take it herself. Goes to Barrett. Barrett drives, her shot's up, no good. Rebounded by Parsons. Parsons dishes it in.
Nice strong take by Barrett. Shatera Parsons right there for the putback.
A great putback there from Parsons. Being aware of that rebound and putting it right back in. Pia Jesse for the Lakers. 20 to shoot, 25 on the game clock. Hines taking on Barrett. She goes to Steele. Steele for three. Steele no good for three. And Hines can't keep that in. And that's going to be California's ball.
Hines goes into the California bench. Everything's all right. She's back in.
Suckling gets it into Sporio.
Sadly, we are not running the take a player home promotion tonight.
Under 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock is off. Sporio drives, puts a nice shot up. No good. Rebounded by Mercyhurst. One. And that's going to be it for the first quarter. A very high-scoring first quarter. California, they have the lead 22-19, and both teams firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, as we expected, a close game between these two teams, so it should be an interesting second quarter coming up.
Yeah, and it will be. California has the lead. You're watching NCAA Regional Tournament play right here on CUTV and CalVulcans.com.
From court to court and lane to lane, under the lights or under the sun, no one delivers Division II sports like NCAA.com. The center of D2 is inside the NCAA.com hub, with exclusive highlights of every sport and live broadcasts of every Division II championship found nowhere else. Make NCAA.com yours, the home of Division II college sports.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
And welcome back to Hamer Hall, California. They have the 3-point lead, 22-19. And John, such a quick first quarter.
Both these teams came out and played with a good pace. California got off to a fantastic start. It was really dictating the tempo, but Mercyhurst was able to weather the storm and slow things down and chip back away at this California lead, which currently stands at only at 3. So it's what we expected to see. 2 close contests this season. Why not have a third one in the Atlantic Region Tournament?
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And this is a game where you kind of expected this, 2 teams that know each other very well. Sporio will get this game back to action. She'll go to Barrett. Barrett finds Suckling. Suckling, she has the ball at the top of the key. She'll go to Bailey Cooper outside the perimeter. Cooper has nothing. Cooper's going to call out the play, 15 to shoot. Goes to Sporio. Sporio finds Suckling. Suckling to Cooper. Cooper will drive. She'll put a jumper up, and good. Cooper has another 2 points.
Nice take by Bailey Cooper. We've seen that she's been in the game yesterday. Just very confident right now when she attacks the basket.
Yeah, she found her open space. Almost stolen by Cooper. Pia Jesse inside. She's going to be called for traveling.
Yeah, Pia Jesse trying to establish position on Barrett. Can't get her out, so she looks to dish the pass. Just one step too many there.
Sporio gets this one going again. Sporio, she's calling out her offense, kind of slowly making her way past half court. Suckling inside, and that was kind of a shot pass. It was meant for Barrett, but went off the backboard.
Yeah, it's just too tough to get a rebound at angle. It's coming in.
Pia Jesse with a jumper, good for 2. 24-21, still a 3-point lead for the Vulcans. Sporio over to Suckling. Barrett has it at the far corner. Barrett puts up a jumper. No good off the back iron, rebounded by Steele.
And some of the jumpers for California haven't really been falling. The points in the paint are coming, but
yeah, California's still trying to find their range.
Usually a jumper you see Sierra Bear hit.
Hines drives in. She's going to go behind the perimeter to steal. Steal goes to Andres. Andres drives. Andres will be fouled and will go to the line for two.
Sporia looking, I thought it looked like she had good position there.
And Sporio thinks the same thing you're thinking, John.
So Sporio's second. Andres, good job attacking the basket, getting 2 fouls on Sporio now.
Valacorsa, she's going to be the next sub in. Andres, her first foul shot is up and good. Suckling goes out. Valacorsa comes in.
And this was the lineup. We have the 5 for California now. Valacorsa, Cooper, Parsons, Barrett, and Sporia. They were really effective. That's what really helped them open things up against Glenville yesterday.
Second shot up, no good.
Over the back on Pia Jesse, I believe is the call.
Yes, that's exactly what it's going to be.
That's her second. So that's
wow.
a big one right now.
And you imagine that California will keep attacking her in the lane. Sporio making her way past half court.
It's 2 teams where you look at the rosters, they have capable players, but just the depth is not there like you'd like for either side. It's a nice shot by Sporia.
Great look by Sporio, even better finish. Hines controls the ball for the Lakers. Lakers down 4. Hines over to Norris. Norris goes to Piagesi. Piagesi spins, gives the ball off to Hines. Hines fakes her shot. Goes inside to Andres. Andres works her way in. Shot up, no good. Valacorsa with the rebound.
Tara Parsons again underneath, getting the job done.
Sporia is going to be fouled by Andres. Or I'm sorry, Steele.
That's Steele. That's her first. It's a close one. Both players there. I think it was Steele. The swing from behind to try and knock the ball loose.
Those 2 players were very close to each other. Good eyes there. Sporio gives it outside to Valacorsa. Valacorsa taking on Hines. Almost finds Barrett inside, but Mercyhurst will be called for a behind the back, I believe.
Punched by Norris there, trying to knock the ball away.
It's going to be Norris's first.
So that's 3 fouls quick, so 7:29 to go here in this quarter.
Barrett goes into Valacorsa. Moved around, now stolen by Hines.
Yeah, Hines right there to see that one. Just look out.
Oh, and
Pia Jesse going into the locker room. Her momentum took her. A break for California. Barrett takes it strong to the basket. No basket, wave it off.
And let's just rewind real quick.
Hines with the steal.
Yep.
Throws it. Pia Jesse was taking off. Too far ahead of her. Tries to run down. Nearly heads to the locker room. Cal goes the other way. Steal by Sporio.
Wow. Sporio. Easy layup and no good. And she's going to want that one.
That's what Sporio. You can't stop there and think you got to get back.
Hines, she puts a shot up. Good.
Hines finishes the other way. It's
2-point game now.
After a couple teams, after they trade some turnovers there where Barrett gets called for the travel and her basket's waved off. Sporio misses the easy open break, and Hines makes him pay.
Barrett inside puts an easy layup. 28-24, a 4-point game in favor of California. Long pass to Pia Jesse, wide open, layup good.
Yeah, Parsons tried to run at the end, but Pia Jesse just got wide open. That's a player you can ill afford to let get wide open like that. Just a little bit of a breakdown in the Cal defense that time.
Cooper leading the way for the Vulcans. Sporio with the ball now, trying to find someone. She finds Barrett. Barrett at the top of the key, goes inside to Parsons. Parsons going to be fouled. That's going to be on steal. It's going to be the team's 4th foul. Shatara Parsons slow to get up. She's still on the ground. I think she was just kind of, I guess, mad about the foul.
A little frustration. We've seen it. Shatara Parsons just such a battler in there for the ball in the paint.
Yeah, I mean, a tall post player like that, you're bound to get hacked. You're bound to get pushed around. And as a post player, you can't have a temper, and Shatara Parsons does a great job of that.
You just see the effort she gives. You get 100% from Shatara Parsons every game.
Sporio floats it over to Valacorsa. Valacorsa finds Cooper.
It's Cooper Wise just kind of settle things down here. The last couple sequences have been a little out of hand, so maybe Cal can settle down, get back in their rhythm.
Sporio takes it from the volleyball 10-foot line, finds Barrett. Barrett puts a
That's how you get back in
impossible
your
shot.
rhythm. You find Sierra Barrett, she drives in and gets the 2.
Yeah, Sierra Barrett, she will make you pay, and you just get her the ball. Just like you said, she will find that way to the net. Hines controls it. Lakers on the attack, down by 4. Steal, jumper, good. Steal for 2. This is a 2-point game now.
Just kind of trading baskets back and forth here right now. So it's a 2-point California lead.
Cooper controls it. Finds Barrett. Barrett's at the shoulder. Barrett. There's going to be a foul off the ball. This is going to be on number 40 for Mercyhurst, Jemiah Shabazz.
First action we've seen for her in this NCAA tournament.
What a great last name that is, too. Shabazz.
So Parsons to the line, see if she can convert.
Her first shot's up and good.
We've seen a couple. California could have a couple more points here. They had a couple 1 and 2s in that first quarter. That could have helped pad this lead a little bit.
Parsons only 56.6%. They're seeing another 1 for 2.
Oh, what a steal by Barrett.
A steal by Barrett and brings the momentum back
Val,
up.
of course, has stepped up to apply some pressure, and Barrett read it all the way when that pass was coming across.
Barrett will make you pay. That's the story here. Parsons, that ball's going to be loose, picked up by Barrett, given off to Sporio. Sporio with some speed. Sporio can give it to Barrett. Jumper from Barrett off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Andres. A good sequence of plays there.
Yeah. It's a trap now. Foul's going to be called. It's going to be Parsons or Barrett.
Oh, Barrett. It's going to be Barrett's second.
I'll take us to the media timeout. It's been a hectic second quarter, Steve.
Yeah, a hectic but entertaining.
Very entertaining
first half. I mean, both teams, giving it all they got. Both teams have a lot of firepower that they are showing off, and we're going to take a look at the team leaders, and first is Mercyhurst.
Yeah, you see Pia Jesse, she averages 16.8 points a game. Heinz, the statistical leader in every other category, and Heinz not far off. She averages about 15 points per game, so you see it. That's that 1-2 combo. That's the engine that runs this Laker offense, and then you got the complementary pieces in Steele, Bell, Lapratosa, and Andres. For California, you see all the categories Mickey Glenn leads in, and just what a huge loss it is for them. But second in most of those categories is Sierra Barrett.
Right. It's kind of like Heinz.
Yes.
It's kind of mirroring
It's the Heinz-Pia Jesse dynamic. It really is. Except you just have more of that outside presence with Mickey Glenn, whereas Heinz and Pia Jesse probably more suited better as inside players for the forward role. Both can shoot the ball very well.
Yeah, and
as we see, waiting in the wings for these two teams. The winner will face Virginia Union Monday night, and they pretty much dictated the pace with Indiana in that first game. As Indiana could never really get back in that game. And that's Virginia Union. Virginia Union, yeah. It's been a long weekend.
Yeah, it has. It's not over yet. But and another thing is, Virginia Union really dictated the rebounds, and that's what really hurts IUP is those rebounds, and they got beat by that.
Really, that and their quickness was a little too much for Indiana.
Steele will inbound it to Heinz. Heinz, a really good all-around player. Almost stolen by Sporio. She'll drive, and she's going to be called for a traveling. That's an easy call.
Yeah, just one Heinz would like to have back. She even realizes it too, trying to drive in.
And I'm not sure who that was from the Vulcans. Kind of reached in there, kind of threw Heinz off, and which made her walk.
I think it was Sporio coming in, putting pressure on, and then Val Corsa collapsing in.
And Sporio will sneak up on you on defense inside to Barrett. Barrett puts a shot up. Barrett very, very demanding under that hoop.
Not much Norris could do there. Just a good take by Sierra Barrett. That's a matchup. I mean, Norris has a side, but just you have to favor Sierra Barrett in that experience.
Steele taking on Parsons. Steele's going to go to Andres. Andres to Heinz. Heinz outside the perimeter. She'll go behind the back, step back. She'll go inside. She'll find Shabazz. Shabazz goes to Steele. Steele's taking on Sporio. 5 to shoot. Under 5 now. And Parsons will get control of the ball. She'll go to Sporio. And I believe, I'm not sure what the call is. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul on Steele. And they're going to go to the line. I saw them inbounding, and I wasn't sure.
That steal starts, as that's going to send her to the bench. Corey Sidwell is at the scorer's table ready to check in. It's great defense by the Vulcans and a great effort by Shatara Parsons to get that steal. She's on the ground, keep the dribble, and get the ball to Abby Sporia, but she was fouled in the process of that pass.
And Mercyhurst was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Shatara
They really were.
Shot, because they had 3 seconds on the shot clock when Shatara Parsons first got control of the ball.
Just a good defensive sequence by the Vulcans to force them to stay to the perimeter. You saw some good moves by Heights to try and get something creates, and that rolled around as many times as it could before it fell.
Shatara Parsons goes 2 for 2 from her foul shots on that play. Hines goes behind the back, nice move against Sporio. Drives in, puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Sporio. Sporio's on this fast break. She has Parsons and Cooper, now goes to Barrett. Easy layup for Barrett.
Just easy run and go for California right there.
A really good play. California extends this lead just like that to 11.
They've built it back up, but we saw Mercyhurst. California did this in the first quarter, and Mercyhurst was able to answer.
And there's going to be a call on Mercyhurst. Or I'm sorry, this is going to be on Valacorsa. It's going to be Valacorsa's first.
See Brittany Nelson see her first action in this game. Saw a few minutes last night.
Brittany Nelson.
She'll check in, give Parsons a breather.
Nelson, she can rebound the ball. Andres.
She's just been a battler this whole game and last game. So
deserving of a break. Valacorsa steals that off of number 23, Emily Norris. Sporio goes to Cooper. Cooper will go back to Sporio. Sporio will set up this Vulcans offense.
Yeah, just wisely settling it down.
15 to shoot. Brittany Nelson goes back to Barrett. Goes outside to Sporio. Nice move. Under 10 to shoot. Sierra Barrett's going to go, and she's going to be called for a walk before she puts that shot up.
Good position that time by Mercyhurst on low.
Great defense by Mercyhurst, forcing Sierra Barrett to walk on that play. Hines slowly making her way past half court. 2:45 left in this first half. Hines takes on Brittany Nelson and Sporio, finds her way past them, drives. She's going to find Norris. Norris puts a shot up, no good, rebounded by Brittany Nelson.
Yeah, it's an easy lane. It should have fallen from Norris, so break for California. Good ball move by the Lakers, and Hines just nothing there. Spin move by Sporio, gets nothing though, but it's going to say it's last off of Sporio.
It's going to be off the Sporio's legs, out for Lakers inbound. It's going to be Jemiah Shabazz. Shabazz goes to Hines. Hines finds Andres. Andres double teamed. Goes outside to Hines. Hines working her way against Sporio. Drives in, puts a shot up. No good. Swatted away by Brittany Nelson.
It's a basket. You expect Hines to make just so good with the dribble and the crossover.
Sporio getting her calls from Coach Jess Strom. Bailey Cooper. Shatara Parsons readying to get back into this game. Kicked outside to Sporio, back into Barrett. Barrett, easy jumper, no good. Brittany Nelson with the rebound, no good. Those are the shots you need to make, picked up by Andres.
Yeah, jumper doesn't fall for Barrett, and also with the nice rebound in the follow, just can't get it to go.
Even though Nelson does a great job of getting those rebounds, she does need some work on that shot, putting those opportunities back up. Valacorsa contesting the Mercyhurst Lakers. Hines drives in against Barrett, puts a shot up. No good.
It's 2 for Hines in a row.
Very
She's missed on the drive in.
Sporio has Cooper, bounce pass to Cooper, up and fouled and one.
And one, so Bailey Cooper continues her good play in this Atlantic Region tournament. Nice look by Sporio as Cooper was cutting in on that break. Gets the and one.
Just like that, a 13-point lead for the Vulcans, but we've seen Mercyhurst come back. So far in this game, Nelson goes out.
Couple good minutes for Brittany Nelson on the defensive side.
Very. That's what you need out of a player like Nelson. Those just couple minutes to get those rebounds, and that's what she did. Cooper's first and only shot is up and good.
Couch, they've built a 42-28 lead. So we're coming up on a minute 15 to play in this first half.
Hines controlling ball outside the perimeter.
Hines missed on her last 2 drives to the basket. Both good takes. Good defense by Parsons.
Great defense. And I think that's going to be an offensive foul on Hines. Or maybe she stepped out. I'm not sure. She might have stepped out.
I think they gave her the 5-second call, actually.
Oh, maybe, yeah. Sporio.
So much going on down there. Such a crowd of players around.
Yeah, a lot going on. Bailey Cooper, she's at the top of the key. Finding a way around this Lakers defense. Parsons, she's gonna too much on that pass.
Just too far for Barrett that time.
Haley Andres picks the ball up, goes to Heinz. Heinz takes on Parsons. Heinz, a float pass, broken up by Valacorsa.
That's gonna be an easy one to call, and Valacorsa swinging in there.
Yeah, Valacorsa just coming in a little too hot on that play, drawing some contact, and will draw a foul.
We talked about this too, Steve. Saw it yesterday against Shippensburg. When Pia Jesse and Heinz aren't on the floor together, Mercyhurst has a hard time scoring.
It's exactly what we've seen, and that's all Pia Jesse getting into some foul trouble.
Because normally you'd see her on that cut in.
Yes. Sidwell going up for a shot, no good. They're going to say it's off the Vulcans.
California fans want to travel on Sidwell. They'll get nothing. It looks like she may have lost control, but I think someone hit the ball to force that.
Yeah, I agree. Heinz for the inbound. And that's going to be Norris for a shot. No good. Rebounded by Shabazz.
Good rebound by
Shabazz gives it up.
Good job by Bailey Cooper to get in there and break up that pass and help force this turnover.
Bailey Cooper, a very strong player.
Sporia wisely slows it down. They can hold for the last shot as we come up on 15.
15 seconds. Sporia will hold for the last shot. Shot clock is off. She's going to drive in, puts a shot up, blocked. Mercyhurst will get possession with 5, 4, 3. Heinz with a shot. Good to end the half.
That's a big one for Mercyhurst there to get that just to get that basket at the end after taking a couple trips down and missing. And otherwise, it's been a pretty dominant first half by California. They've dictated pace. They have the 12-point lead. The bench players, again, for California have been very effective so far.
Yeah, in California, I think the one word you could use is consistent. They were very consistent in that first half. They're going to take it to the locker room with a 12-point lead. And that was the first half of this game. Stay with us for some second half action for the NCAA Regional Tournament right here on CUTV and CalVulcans.com.
Great moments are born from great opportunity. That's what you have here tonight. That's what you've earned here tonight. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
Enough. Yeah, I'm over it.
We shouldn't need commercials to tell you we're powerful.
No thanks.
Genders don't play sports. Athletes do.
Hamer Hall for some NCAA Regional Tournament basketball. You have California Vulcans. They have a 12-point lead over the Mercyhurst Laker. I'm Stephen Ruffing, and of course, joined alongside of me is John Couture. Now, John, see you have some halftime stats there. It was a good first half. Let's just take a look on what that first half brought us.
Yeah, I mean, California, they have the 12-point lead. Mercyhurst got a bucket at the end to get them a little momentum. California shooting 55% in that first half, 16 of 29. Mercyhurst 12 of 25. They're shooting 48%. California 1 for 3 from behind the arc. Mercyhurst 0 for 2. Free throw line, California a little better, 64% than last night. Mercyhurst 85% from the line. They're 6 of 7. Rebounds close, 18 turnovers. A lot of turnovers for both teams. Steals definitely favoring California. The rebounding numbers, as we said, pretty close. I mean, Sierra Barrett leading all scorers with 14 points. Shatara Parsons behind her with 11. Bailey Cooper off the bench with 6 points. So a big bench play for California. There's only 2 bench points for Mercyhurst. Fast break California's definitely taking advantage, 10 points off that. We see these are the PSAC tournaments, the road, how these teams started their postseason. Mercyhurst was a loss to Indiana. California, of course, fell to Indiana in the championship game, and we saw Indiana in the fall in the first semifinal of the evening to Virginia Union. Mercyhurst, a winner last night over Shippensburg in the Atlantic region for their first tournament victory since 95-94. And of course, California, what a game against Glenville State. We couldn't say enough about it. 88-86, they come away with the victory. We see these two teams waiting Virginia Union Monday night. Of course, Virginia Union getting there by beating Wheeling Jesuit in the first game yesterday. And the one little bit of tournament history. The only two times these teams have met in the NCAA tournament, Mercyhurst was victorious way back in the 90s.
And we'll take a break from Mercyhurst in California. That Virginia Union team, a very tough team to compete with, and we saw them really give it to IUP last game.
You look at the breakdown of it, this whole region, just all these teams, just top to bottom, just such a tough region to get through. It's Virginia Union, they've been there for a couple years now. You've seen them in the tournament, and they've proven why they're the class of that conference.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. They're going to be a tough one. Both teams here, Mercyhurst and California, can compete with them as we're going to get back to action. Suckling taking on Andres. Andres now double teamed. Goes to the baseline, gives to Pia Jesse. Pia Jesse back in the game. Heinz drops it off to Andres. Under 15 to shoot. Heinz inside, spin move, shot up, and good.
So Heinz, we see the original starting fives for both teams back in. We only saw Precious Martin for a few minutes in that first half. Yeah, only 3 minutes, but she picked up 2 quick fouls.
Barrett on the outside gives it in to Precious Martin. Precious Martin, tough shot, no good. Almost gets her own rebound. There's going to be a foul on Mercyhurst. That's going to be California's ball.
I think it's going to be on Steele.
Steele, she's going to be into foul trouble.
That's Steele's fourth. That is big.
Wow.
That is a big foul because she is a very effective post player. And that's going to take her out for a while as Lapertosa checks back in.
Barrett, a nice job tracking inside on that baseline, putting up a tough shot, and
Barrett,
she's going to get knocked in the nose.
I think Barrett lost a contact on the way up.
Oh, see, I thought she was holding her nose. I thought she might have a bloody nose, but yeah, it's a contact issue.
Definitely when she came in, yeah, it's a contact.
But, I mean, let's take a look at that play that she made. Kind of drives through that baseline, puts a really tough shot up, and somehow that ball made its way in the hoop.
As well. Good Sierra Barrett fixed up here. So we'll get back to action now.
Barrett, she's a trooper. We've seen it in the past. She gets knocked around a lot, but somehow she keeps getting up. As we're gonna.
You can tell that it's a rivalry because both fan bases have been into it tonight.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. And due to spring break, it's not as much as we'd like to see, but a good fan base nonetheless. 3 ball from Lapertosa. Lapertosa, she's going to be good for 3.
It's her first points, big 3-pointer, and quickly the other way is Precious Martin can't get that one. The fall is good job by Pia Jesse down just to keep that alive, forced from going out of bounds.
Heinz gives it past half court. She's going to drive. Shot up, good. Now Mercyhurst back into this game. They're coming alive.
Yep, just right with that. Mercyhurst right back in. Good take by Heinz.
Suckling.
Just too strong. Good rebound by Martin.
Martin, a great second chance on that one.
That's what we're going to need to see. I mean, her action's been so limited in this tournament because of foul trouble. 17 minutes last night, only 3 in the first half. So big key for her to stay in this game and help provide more of that inside presence for California.
Lapertosa drives, and there's going to be a blocking foul. No, a charging foul. Wow. Great play there by Sierra Barrett.
Actually, I think that's Precious Martin that was in there on that one.
And that's going to be, I'm not sure who the foul was on, but whoever the foul was on, that was her 3rd. I wasn't 100% sure who drove in the lane line. Precious Martin, and there's going to be a foul called on Precious Martin now. It's going to be Precious Martin's 3rd.
So that's her 3rd. We'll see how long they leave Martin in with those 3 fouls. I gotta let her go a little bit. She hasn't really had a chance to establish anything this game.
The fans getting a little bit animated right now. Lapertosa, jumper, good.
I think it's what Martin had to back off a little bit there. She had to be careful on that one with Lapertosa driving in, but as we're seeing, we talked about with PHSC in there, with Heinz, this offense is much more effective.
Yes. Suckling for 3, no good. Lapertosa with the rebound.
The 3-point game's just not been there for California. They've hit 1 so far this tournament.
Stolen by Sporio. Andres kicks it out.
I thought Andres sort of tried to go at Martin a little bit, try to get her that 4th foul.
Heinz a jumper, good. We have a 5-point game now.
We saw this in the first quarter. Mercyhurst was able to cut back in. California built a little bit of a lead, and they were able to kind of come back, see some momentum, and kind of slow the tempo down and get things back to the way they want to play it.
Sporio to Parsons, inside to Barrett. Barrett shot up and good, somehow, some way.
What a job by Sierra Barrett just to fight through. Had to put up a tough shot, but she's been getting on the fall all night. And a carry by Lapertosa.
I'm sorry, Lapertosa.
Coach Deanna Richard not happy with that one. That's something you rarely see, too, anymore. This is the carry called.
Yeah, I think players get away with the carry a lot in this game.
Bailey Cooper checks in for Emily Suckling.
Bailey Cooper, now
14 minutes in that first half. Very effective, 6 points.
Cooper, she does have the ball now. She has Parsons inside, but she decides to keep it. 15 to shoot at the top of the key. She finds Parsons. Or I'm sorry, Precious Martin into Parsons. Parsons shot up, no good off the back iron. Rebounded by Barrett. Fresh new shot clock. There's going to be a charging foul called on Sierra Barrett.
Bell with position, draws the foul on Barrett. I believe that's her 3rd.
I think it's going to be Barrett's 3rd as well. Shadera Parsons struggling to get up. She's going to get up very slowly.
That's number 5, Sierra Barrett. That's her 3rd.
It's Barrett's 3rd, so you have a couple of post players for California you got to watch. With these 3 fouls and the way Mercyhurst has been able to come back in this game, you can ill afford to lose Sierra Barrett if you're California.
Heinz to Lapertosa. Lapertosa, she's going to drive through the baseline, puts a shot up, no
nice
good.
Nice block by Bailey Cooper.
Great defense by Cooper. Cooper dribbling against Lapertosa. There's going to be a foul off the ball on Sierra Barrett. They're going to say Barrett put a shoulder or an elbow into Jessica Bell.
That is Barrett's 4th foul. That's going to bring in Valacorsa for Barrett. This is a huge time in this game now for Mercyhurst without Barrett in there.
Valacorsa, she's going to step in. Yes, she has been playing very well, but losing Barrett in the 3rd quarter, early in the 3rd quarter.
This is a situation we talked about. Losing your leading scorer, you have your other leading scorer out with injury. And it's going to be up to Parsons, Martin, Cooper, and Sporia.
Heinz
to rally this team, and it's going to be players like
Andres.
Wave the basket off.
Yep, she's going to be called for traveling. Mercyhurst fans are not happy with this one.
We've seen quite a few baskets waved off.
Mercyhurst fans, they are getting animated right now. Not happy with the referees.
You could never make the crowd happy if you're an official.
No, not at all. If you're wearing that zebra striped shirt, be ready for the Mercyhurst fans to get on your back. Sporio makes her way against half court.
It's a tough one to call the way these 2 teams have been going at it.
Valacorsa into Parsons. Parsons puts a shot up. Good. Great take by Parsons. Heinz making her way past half court, taking on Sporio. She's going to drive in. She's going to put a shot up, and that's good for 2.
Well, Heinz is going to continue to do what she does. That's just attack the basket, especially with Barrett not in there now.
Precious Martin gives the Sporio. Shadera Parsons makes her way past half court.
Yeah, Parsons a little slow to get back up there. She's been a trooper this whole tournament. She's really battled.
Cooper fakes her jump shot. She has time. She has 10 to shoot.
Yeah, Cooper has to back off reset. There's no one open right now for California.
They reset. Cooper, jumper. No good. Precious Martin, shot up, no good off the rim, rebounded by Mercyhurst.
Yeah, it's a tough position for Precious Martin to get that shot. She got it up, just not what she liked. Valacorsa couldn't get that rebound.
And she only had 3 to shoot, so she kind of rushed herself on that. Lapertosa taking on Sporio. Sporio, she's going to be called for a reach-in. It's going to be Sporio's third. Wow, a lot of players.
Third, so the fouls mounting for California as we're at the media timeout.
And a lot of players getting into foul trouble, but we're going to take a break from here from the game and look at the WCAL lock-in. They are raising awareness for Epilepsy Foundation of Western Pennsylvania. If you have any information, you can email Jared Sofranco, SOF4381 at calu.edu. It's a great way to make money and raise awareness. As you see the dates there, April 7th to the 9th. And K-Dog, I know you have some experience with the lock-in.
I was in one way back in 2002. So it's just such a good cause. The station's been doing it for a number of years now. So it's just nice to see them getting out, giving back to the community, hope everyone supports that. And if you want to follow CUTV Sports and all the coverage you guys do all season, CUTV Sports 1 on YouTube. A lot of the games live on there this season. And stay update with CUTV followings on Facebook as well and on Twitter. All the social media reads coming out at CUTV_PA to catch all the latest of what's going on with CUTV this spring.
And of course, CalVulcans.com.
CalVulcans.com, which, if you're watching us right now, good evening to everyone out there watching the games. We hope you've enjoyed them. And hope you stick around for this one, as well as the championship game Monday night, where the winner of this game will face Virginia Union and a right to move on to the Elite Eight. See Coach Strub, we'll see how they come out of this timeout. A couple foul trouble starting to mount up for some key players for California.
Heinz back into action. She's going to give the Pia Jessie her shot up, no good. Rebounded by Lapertosa. That's going to be passed off to Bell. And Bell.
See if it's going to be Parsons or Valencorsa.
It's going to be on number 2, Abby Sporio. Or I'm sorry, Shatara Parsons. That's going to be your second.
So that's Parsons' second now.
Parsons surprisingly not into foul trouble. First shot up and no good. It's a big missed foul shot there.
Bell only 57% on the season.
California have a 7-point lead. It could change here. Second shot up is good.
So you'll take 1 or 2 from Bell there at all time.
Sporio ready to make her attack. Gives it off to Cooper. Cooper goes to Valencorsa. Valencorsa over to Sporio. Sporio just kind of resets things. Over to Precious Martin. Now in the corner to Parsons. Parsons, Sporio, 10 to shoot. She drives in, kicks it out to Cooper. Had a chance to shoot, drives instead, puts a nice shot up and good.
Nice take to the lane by Bailey Cooper. We saw a lot of that yesterday. We see it again there.
We're going to see that for years to come.
You're going to see, we talked about someone stepping up to score. We're going to see someone step up in the absence of Sierra Barrett now as well.
There's going to be a charging call on that's going to be on Jessica Bell.
That's Bell's third now.
Wow.
So another. The foul's mounting up for both teams with some key position players. Coach Richard just talking about some strategy on the bench now.
Now Sporio, she's gonna make her way into the offensive zone, gives it off to Cooper. Now to Valencorsa. Valencorsa gives it off to Sporio. Sporio fakes her shot, gives it off to Cooper. Cooper drives, kicks it over to Parsons. 10 to shoot for Valencorsa. Sporio now, just playing a game of pass. Now Valencorsa, 5 to shoot, puts a shot up, no good, rebounded by Lapertosa. And there's gonna be a traveling call.
Wow.
That is a big call there. That is a big, big call. It's gonna be in favor of California. They'll inbound it to Precious Martin. Martin, now there's gonna be a call. There's going to be a call on Mercyhurst, I believe.
Bell's fourth.
Wow.
Bell's fourth.
And we're going to see Emily Norris check in for for Jessica Bell.
And Christy Norris, we'll see probably Bell till late in this game. A couple other players with some fouls.
Yep.
Steele's got a few. She's on the bench. Pia Jessie's picked up a couple.
Barrett with 4. Sporio to Valacorsa. Fresh new shot clock over to Cooper. Cooper, plenty of time with 25 on the shot clock. 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Precious Martin, she's going to spin around. She's going to put a shot up that's going to be blocked by Norris.
Good job by Norris to hold her ground there. And Pia Jesse springs free, but what a job by Parsons to run her down.
A great play by Parsons. She's going to run into the board there. Great way.
There's no door for her to run through and
yeah,
Pia
right.
Jesse in the first quarter.
And she tracked Pia Jesse down. Broke that play up.
That's a couple times we've seen that home run pass to Pia Jesse, just haven't been able to hit it.
Hines into Pia Jesse, taking on Valacorsa. Shot up, no good. Pia Jesse, very inconsistent so far in this
very
game.
aggressive there play on Valacorsa going at the younger player, but Valacorsa held her ground.
Sporio jumper, and good. Friendly bounce off the back iron.
It's a nice little bounce back. Sporio's had missed a couple here recently, but gets her back on the board.
Hines inside to Norris. Now Pia Jesse. Pia Jesse inside to Lapertosa. Lapertosa shot up, no good. Rebounded by Parsons. And no foul called. I think
Parsons looking to run. Once you get that back to the guard, it's kind of reset things here. As California's opened it back up to 10. But it has not been easy without Barrett in the lineup.
Sporio goes to Valacorsa. Valacorsa open for three. Oh, that would have been a big shot for Valacorsa.
Easy rebound for Bailey Cooper.
There's going to be, Cooper's going to step out on the baseline. That was a close call, but I think the ref got it right.
Good job by Lapertosa and Norris to force her down to the baseline and step out.
Hines making her way into the Lakers zone. Hines taking on Sporio. About a minute. And Pia Jesse with a shot, no good. Valacorsa with the rebound. Pia Jesse not able to find those points in this game.
Yeah, those are shots you expect her to make with just her skill and the way she scores for this team. Just they're not falling right now for her.
Sporio now setting up this Vulcans offense.
Sporio nearly loses a good defense by Andres.
Valacorsa now, 8 to shoot, 7.
Yeah, that one just not there. Two behind Bailey Cooper. Pia Jesse right there to pick it off.
Andres hands it over to Hines. Hines. There's going to be a call here. That's going to be on Parsons. That's going to be her third.
That's Parsons' third, so DJ Hahn's going to check in.
10-point game. California has the lead.
Let's see who comes out for California. I assume it'll be Parsons.
Yeah, you'd think so. As Hines will take her first shot. Hines good. And of course, Parsons will take a break here. DJ Hahn will get her opportunity in this game.
Hines shoots 73%, so these are almost automatic for her.
Hines' second shot up and good.
So now it's even more interesting. Now you have Parsons and Barrett on the bench.
Yep.
Your two best post players.
And we'll see what Hahn could bring to the table.
See how California responds here. See how the points come.
And Hahn early on in her
pass just a little too ahead of her there. So like the idea to cut in. She saw some space there. Just
an aggressive play too.
Couldn't hang on to it.
Hines controlling the ball against Sporio. Goes inside to Pia Jesse. Pia Jesse.
Nope, they'll wave that, say no shot.
I think there's going to be a foul on Hahn. Yes, it's going to be a foul on Hahn. And Coach Sabo and Coach Tetzlaw not happy about that one.
Only Hahn's first.
Pia Jesse,
Pia Jesse on the line now. She shoots 82%.
Her first shot is good.
You don't expect forwards to usually shoot 82%.
Yeah, and that's what makes her such a great player. I mean, she can fire from all cylinders.
Just her and Hines, like I said, just such good all-around players.
And she's going to go 2 for 2 from the line. 54-48. About 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Sporio controls the ball, 20 to shoot. Sporio spins around, resets this offense. She has Cooper. She drives instead. A nice shot by Sporio for 2.
And California, they seem to get the buckets however they can right now. It's a good start by Abby Sporio to get that in there.
Shot clock off, 20 seconds left. The three from Lapertosa, and that's good.
Martin got a hand in the face. Not much more you could do there. Good shot by Lapertosa. You got a 4-point game here, Steve.
That was a very clutch shot to make this a 5-point game. 5 to shoot. 4, 3. Abby Sporio drives in, blocked. And that will end the third quarter. A very close contest right now.
Very close. California able to build a lead. Foul trouble caught up with them. Mercyhurst able to take advantage, and it's going to be, it's anyone's fourth quarter right now.
A very, very exciting NCAA regional tournament game between California and Mercyhurst. 56-51 in favor of California. Please stay tuned for some fourth quarter action right here on CUTV and CalUVulcans.com.
This is why we love sports. It's in the way they play, free from the pressures and all the money talk. Playing for simply the love of the game, where everyone has a shot at their definition of success on and off the field. This is what we love about sports, and what we can still love about college sports.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
And welcome back to some fourth quarter action between California University of Pennsylvania Vulcans against the Mercyhurst Lakers. Of course, the Vulcans have that 5-point lead. And John, we're gonna have to hold on to our hats here because this is gonna be a great fourth quarter.
It's gonna be an exciting fourth quarter. You've got foul trouble on both sides of the ball. You've got some big inside players for both teams on the bench right now. Sierra Barrett not starting this quarter with 4 fouls. Shatara Parsons is back in. Her and Martin have 3 apiece.
Parsons puts a shot up, gets her own rebound, and that's good for 2.
Pia Jesse got a block on the first one. Parsons stays with it, gets the rebound, and gets it back in.
58-51 now, 7-point game. Heinz drives in, puts a shot up and good. Heinz has been a lot better player in the second half.
Heinz can attack more too because she knows California's going to have to be careful with the foul situation.
Sporio.
With Parsons and Martin each with 3. She's going to attack quite often.
Sporio goes to Precious Martin. Martin has Parsons. She goes to her. Inside, broken up. Pia Jesse with the ball goes to Heinz. Heinz, she's going to slow it down, taking on Abby Sporio. Sporio over to Norris.
9-4 Mercyhurst run currently.
Lapertosa. She hit a very clutch 3 earlier on in the game.
Good defense by Martin just to kind of kill some time and not allow her to do anything.
Heinz dribbling, and there's going to be a foul on Parsons, I believe. That's going to be Parsons' 4th of the night early in this fourth quarter.
Parsons' 4th foul as Heights tries to draw into the lane.
And
Brittany Nelson's going to check in. The depth of California is really going to be tested. We figured it was going to happen at some point in this tournament.
Yep. Brittany Nelson, she's going to check in. Good defensively on the rebounds, but struggles on the offensive side.
If you're California, you just have to weather the storm for about 5 minutes.
Lapertosa. Andres inside. Shot by Norris, in and out. Rebounded by Brittany Nelson. A great
dish
rebound
by Pia
Nelson.
Jesse to get it to Norris. She just can't get the shot to fall. And Brittany Nelson has to be able to do much offensively. Bailey Cooper, however, will get rewarded to the free throw line.
Let's see who this.
I was about to say, Nelson, not so much a presence on the offensive side, but defensively is what they're going to look for her to do right now. And the few minutes she's played this game, she has been very effective for California. Let's see if Cooper, probably the most consistent of the Cal free throw shooters here today.
Cooper has a chance to make it 60. Her first shot's good, 59 to 53.
We talked about missed free throws all through this game right now. This is the time that you have to sell out. You have to make
This is crunch time. Cooper, her second shot's up. And good, very consistent free throw shooting.
It just seems like little things we're going to harp on, but it's just it's just the way it's going to play out. It's what needs to be done for both these teams.
Hines inside to Pia Jesse. Pia Jesse works her way to Brittany Nelson, and there's going to be a foul on Brittany Nelson. Very slight contact, but they're going to call it.
It's only Nelson's first, so that won't hurt too bad.
Hines readying the inbound.
Mercyhurst definitely be aggressive going after these post players for California.
That's going to be
situation.
That's going to be broken up. Pia Jesse almost had that ball. Great defense by the Vulcans.
It's going to stay with Mercyhurst. Nelson hit it again, so it'll stay with the Lakers.
Hines goes to Norris. Hines inside, dribbling around Sporio. Hines with a jumper, and good off the backboard.
Just a nice little stop and pop shot there by Hines, as she continues to just be able to do whatever she wants going inside without Barrett in the lineup.
And Hines is having a pretty dominant second half so far. Precious Martin up, tries to get her own rebound, but fails. Giving out, and that's going to be Cooper.
Good hustle by Bailey Cooper to try and keep it alive. I think it could have got to Martin, but it hit the bottom of the backboard.
Lapertosa for three, no good. Off the side iron into the arms.
Good job by Martin to slot that to Sporia.
Precious Martin drives in, up and good, and one for Precious Martin.
That's big for Precious Martin. She's had a couple that haven't fallen and just continuing to attack the rim, and she gets rewarded. That's Norris's third now, so.
And Norris, she came in to relieve the foul trouble, and now she's in foul trouble herself.
Well, just the way these two teams are attacking the basket, you're going to see players foul out of this game.
And Cal can't afford that with the depth they have.
It's the way it's going to be.
Yep. Precious Martin, her one and only shots up.
In a game this close and with a berth in the regional final Monday night on the line, you're going to give everything you got right now.
Yep. Sporio taking on Hines. Lapertosa now. Lapertosa, like I said, or I'm sorry, she's averaging 8.2 points per game, and that's going to be California's ball. It's going to be a little push on Mercyhurst. Norris's fourth foul.
Norris's fourth. At some point, we will see, I would expect to see Steele check back in, and Bell both playing with four. They both have 4 fouls right now, but when it gets closer, when that clock really gets out, you're going to see those players in there. You'll see Barrett back in there. You'll see Parsons back in for California as well.
Sporio drives in, kicks it out to Cooper.
California just needs to be patient with the ball. They don't need to force anything. Just be patient, find your shots, make them.
Martin, a good jump shot
right
for
there.
Precious Martin,
nice
she'll make that all day.
Precious Martin, she's starting to get a couple points now. We talked about her being the third player California needed to step up of her, Parsons and Barrett.
Hines just drives right through and puts an easy layup.
No answer. She can drive in whenever she wants to. And
really,
at the next whistle, we're going to see Steele and Parsons check back in.
Sporio drives through. She's driving through the lane, puts a layup. No good. Rebounded by Hines.
She's had a lot of open looks. They just have not been falling for her.
Pia Jesse inside. Foul on Valacorsa, and I'd have to say that's a pretty good foul there.
Yeah, good foul there. Brittany Nelson tried to get back, almost had a hand on the ball. Valacorsa able to run with her. That's Valacorsa's third foul, though, now. And that puts the best free throw shooter on the line for Mercyhurst. It's almost like an automatic 2 points right here to just trim this lead back up.
Her first shot up and good. Smooth as silk. Parsons coming in for Brittany Nelson. Steele coming in for Norris. Pia Jesse, her second shot up and good. Like clockwork for her. Parsons back into the game, inbounds it to Sporia.
So it'll be, I would expect Mercyhurst to go after Shatara Parsons any chance they get to try and get her out of this game.
Valacorsa at the top of the key. Pass too much for Precious Martin. Can't get a hand on it.
So a little momentum swings back the Lakers' way. A couple free throws and an errant pass. Mercyhurst gets the turnover.
Mercyhurst, they trail by 5.
See if Heinz attacks the rim here.
Heinz to Steele. Steele takes a long shot, no good.
That would have been out. That's a good looking shot by Steele. That was a huge miss right there.
Sporio, she's going to stop on a dime.
That's wise to back it off, just working around her and Bailey Cooper at the perimeter right now.
Resets the offense. Precious Martin inside. There's going to be a traveling call. That's a big call right there for Precious Martin.
That's when Martin just looked like she was going to get position, and just unfortunate with that travel right there. Another turnover, a costly turnover. So we come up on 5:40 to go in this game.
Drives in, Steele, long 2, no good. Rebounded by Andres.
That's just like the last minute adjustment by Heinz there to kick it out for the open shot.
And that's going to be called off of California.
Ooh, that looked like
we had a pretty good angle on that. That was right at us.
Looked like it went off Andres, but they're going to say it went off California, and Mercyhurst will retain the ball.
And Piagesi, right off the inbound,
Piagesi was able to play through Valencorsa. Not much you could do there.
This is now a 3-point game. Mercyhurst fans getting into this. This place
the Laker
is
faithful
loud.
rallying their team, only down 3, 64-61.
Valencorsa drives and good. A hard shot, good for 2.
It's a big bucket for Valencorsa, another player off the bench. It's had to play a lot of minutes for California today.
Heinz for the Lakers takes on Sporio. It's going to be Andres. Andres slips up, and that's going to be travel.
Just a tough break for Andres. They're losing her footing. We're at the media timeout.
Wow.
Hang on for this last 4:44.
You know, I say this a lot. The fans, they paid for the full seat, but they're only going to need the edge of it for this one. Let's take a look on how these teams got here.
Well, we see Virginia Union. We see them across the way. They await the winner of this game, and it's playing out like we expected. These teams played close all season. The home team winning each of the first meetings in the regular season. Mercyhurst beating Shippensburg last night 63-51 to advance, their first win in 22 years and getting back to the tournament. California in a track meet with Glenville State, an 88-66 victory. Virginia Union pretty much dictated the way they came back. They held on late. Wheeling Jesuit was a pretty good game as we see the Lady Panthers and a pretty strong performance against IUP. They really dictated the pace of that game the entire way.
There's no doubt about that, but we talk about how Glenville State, how tough of an 8 seed they were. This Mercyhurst team, this is a tough 5 seed. I mean, they're very good.
It just shows how close this region really was, and that Wheeling Jesuit, a tough team. Johnson C. Smith gave Indiana a battle in that first game, so it's the Atlantic region is just such a tough one to come out to because the quality of teams is just so good. And
right. And I think IUP is lucky to get out of that game against Johnson C. Smith.
Yeah, Johnson C. Smith they could never really, we thought that might be the game where IUP maybe opened up with the players they have with Appleby, with Wolsick, Smith.
Right.
I mean, that whole team's coming back next year, so they'll be right here again.
Exactly.
See Coach Deanna Richard giving instructions to Jalen Steele. Her team has battled all afternoon with California, continuing what they've done all season. California, the depth has been tested, but so far, the young players for California have been holding strong here. And in 4:44, it's going to be a fun 4:44 to play here.
There's no doubt about that. Cooper, she's going to start this action. She's going to drive in. She'll go to the hoop. A big shot from Bailey Cooper there to make this 68-61.
Could not say enough about the tournament Bailey Cooper's had so far.
Drive in by Steele. Steele good.
And we're starting out. We're just going to run and gun here early now, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of jabs here in this game, and it all depends on who has that final knockout blow. Sporio taking on Steele. Over to Valencorsa. Valencorsa slowing this play down, very smart. Sporio goes in, could have been fouled. Parsons gets a rebound. That's going to be a foul. The shot's going to be called off. It was the shot before that. She'll go to the foul line.
Who's the foul going to be on, though?
That's the question.
That's the big one.
It's going to be on number 3, Haley Andres. It's going to be her second.
So that's only Andres' second. That puts Parsons to the line, and you're just hoping for one of 2 here at this point.
Parsons, her first shot up is good.
Valencourt checks back out, and Sierra Barrett is back in the game. Bailey Cooper is going to take a rest. Oh, no, Bailey Cooper's not going out, just getting some instructions.
And Sierra Barrett coming in. That's bold. Shatara Parsons, second shot, good. We will take 2 for 2 from Shatara Parsons.
2 clutch free throws right now from Shatara Parsons.
Now
you've got Barrett, Parsons, Martin in there.
And Heinz just stopping and no good.
I think everyone thought something was going to be called there on both sides. And Heinz, a rare miss, such an easy basket she should make.
Barrett up good for 2, coming off the bench.
Just like that, right back inside to Sierra Barrett. It kind of favors her too because they have so many post players with foul trouble now as well. It's just who's going to attack first? Who's going to get someone out of the game?
Heinz over to Piagessi, stolen by Sporio. And that's going to be a foul on Heinz.
Heinz, Sporio down, a little shaken up.
And I think that's Heinz's 4th. That's going to be on Heinz. We'll wait for the PA announcer.
That's an intentional.
That's her first. I didn't realize that was only Heinz's first.
So Sporio will get 2 uncontested shots here. As the intentional was called.
Sporio, her first shot, good. It's the Sporio 60.6%.
Temperature is slowly rising with the fan bases in here right now.
Second shot, good. That is something you want from Sporio.
That's big too. Just those 2 shots and possession of the ball is big right now.
Very silly foul.
It's 11 points again, but we know Mercyhurst is not going to go away.
No, not at all. They have been a pest so far in this game against California. They're not letting up, and there's going to be
Sporio,
a double dribble.
Can ill afford. That's a tough turn. You had a chance to really open up the lead there. That's a tough one to give back.
That could have been a 4-point play coming off those foul shots into that possession. But instead, Heinz has the ball. She's going to drive against Bailey Cooper. Puts a shot up, no good. And that's a shot Heinz.
Good defense by Cooper and Barrett down there. Who's it going on?
I think this is going to be on Heinz when Barrett tried to get that ball. Oh, no.
It's Andreas. They were both in the area there, so it's just,
Barrett will go to the line now. She'll shoot for 2.
Every whistle now, you're just checking who's it on because the fouls are mounting up so much for each team.
The anticipation is through the roof right now. Barrett readying her first shot. Ooh, that's a big miss off the back iron. 3:11 left in this fourth
Barrett,
quarter.
a pretty good free throw shooter in her own right, too.
Second shot up, about to be taken. And that's good. 1 for 2, another 1 for 2 at the foul line.
One for 2. You just want points to extend this lead right now, which is currently at 12.
12-point lead. California has 75. Steal. Good drive, good look to Piagessi. Piagessi goes up. A great play by Piagessi.
Now we're going to see a little bit of full court press here from the Lakers. Backs off. Sporio easily able to get across half court.
Sporio is going to slow it down against Steele. Goes to Cooper. And there's going to be a reach and foul. That's going to be on number 5, Labratosa. Yep.
It's Labratosa's 4th now.
You know, any second that there can be someone fouling out in this game.
Now with 2:45 down 10, you're going to have to be really aggressive for Mercyhurst.
Bailey Cooper, her first shot surprisingly no good.
It's first miss for Bailey Cooper.
And you know what, John? When we get down to the last minute, and if California still has that lead, you got to be smart on who fouls who.
Yes.
Her second shot no good.
Huge break for the Lakers.
A big pass to Labratosa, good.
Yeah, they caught Cal defense snapping there, and it's an easy 2 for Labratosa.
Martin to Sporio. Sporio, she has to slow this down. There's going to be a head coach Jess
Timeout by Coach Strong. Yeah, she wants to get things. We've got 2:30 left to go in this game, so she knows how important it is. She just wants to get the defense right. Wants to get her players maybe just that little bit of rest too, because it's going to be a very hectic finish here.
I mean, really, I said it. You really gotta think about towards like the last minute and what Mercyhurst players can foul, and that's gonna get you in trouble. That's gonna get you in some big trouble because you have multiple players with 3 or 4 fouls on Mercyhurst sides. Even California side, you have Sierra Barrett with 4 fouls. I mean, foul trouble has been the name of the game.
Yeah, it has been. Teams, like I said, the depth was going to be tested by both of these teams. On the roster, I mean, the roster's about similar, but since the depth is really not proven for either of these teams. We've seen Valencourt play very well. Bailey Cooper played very well. Brittany Nelson's played very well today. DJ Hahn, limited minutes, but she's been in there filling in, doing a nice job for everyone. And we saw the early foul trouble from Precious Martin. She's done a nice job staying out of foul trouble in the second half. Was able to get some points on the board. Parsons and Barrett, with their foul trouble, they've played very well since coming back into the game, respectively. I'd say it could be said for Steele and Heights and Lapertosa when they've been back in the game for Mercyhurst.
And what we haven't seen really, Barrett with 4 fouls, Mercyhurst, they haven't really been attacking her since she came into the game. They're not really forcing that 5th foul on her.
I think part of it too is you have them with 3, 4 fouls too, some of those players.
And we've seen Sierra Barrett take those charging fouls. Cooper, she's going against Lapertosa. She's going to pass inside to Barrett. Barrett up, no good. Rebounded by Parsons, fouled and 1.
That's a big and 1. What a follow-up by Shatara Parsons.
And Shatara Parsons, she is seeing red right now.
She's just continued to have a tremendous tournament.
And Pia Jesse has 3 now. Parsons, she's been good from the foul line. Her first and only shot is up and good.
It's a big 3-point play right there.
78-67 right now in favor of the Vulcans.
Mercyhurst is really going to have to push now, so we're going to come up on 2:10 to play.
It's going to be a shot from Steele.
Nice fake by Steele on Bailey Cooper.
Yep, Steele fakes that shot, puts an easy jumper in. Sporio.
It's that situation there where you have some fouls mounted up, so you can't quite get aggressive yet, but at some point you're just going to have to.
Yep. Shatara Parsons, very smart play, holding this ball. Cooper drives inside, goes up.
Nice take by Bailey Cooper.
You cannot say enough about her right now. She just drives in, and a fast play, Steele up, and great play.
Not let a player wide open like that.
And Steele had a tough shot, and she did an amazing job of putting that one in.
Steele with the last 4 points for the Lakers.
Sporio with some speed.
He's got to be careful. Got to watch out behind you.
There's going to be a forearm thrown by Sporio. It's going to be her 3rd.
No, it's Andres. I thought Sporio was going to get whistled there too for that little.
Yeah, for that little nudge that she threw there. She'll go to the line for 2. That was very surprising.
Sporio's had some struggles with the free throw line in this tournament.
And Drace, she's up to 4 fouls. Her first shot up and good. Big foul shot there for Abby Sporio.
We got a minute 28 left to see Coach Richard. California, a couple more baskets, I think, could salt this one away. That miss right there.
Heinz with some speed across the half-court line, taking on Sporio. Shot is up and good. Sierra Barrett kind of backed off on that.
Continuing to attack the basket like she has. What a game she's played.
Sporio. She's taking on Steele. Gives it off to Precious Martin. They're smart to slow this down. And that's going to be a foul on, no, it's going to be a timeout.
Timeout, California. We have a minute 6 left to play in this contest.
Wow, I mean, this is just a great game. California coming up big when they're playing against adversity, and they really are with all those injuries.
Yeah, they really have been. I mean, we saw the 2 games. We checked the post-game numbers. Bailey Cooper, what she's done in these 2 games. Double-digit points in both games. Just counted on to play so many minutes, and she's just not used to playing right now.
Yeah, and with a minute left, last night she had 13. Right now she has 14. 1 point more than she had so far in this game. Again, a minute left. And the plays that she's making, they're not easy plays. She's driving to the hoop, and she's making some difficult shots.
Mercyhurst, it's a senior-laden team. And they're going to go out. They're not going to go away. They're going to put up a fight here in this last minute.
And this place is getting loud. Cooper with a minute left. Over to Sporio, over to Sierra Barrett. Smart to hold the ball, 5 to shoot. Cooper, she's gonna lose the ball, and that's gonna be a jump ball. And I believe the possession will be in California, but they only have a second to shoot.
That's very much just gonna be, you gotta get it in, get it up real quick here. So we're at 48.4 seconds left in this contest. California up 81-73.
That's it, shot clock violation.
You gotta let it run out, nothing you can do there. Timeout Mercyhurst.
Timeout on Mercyhurst's end. I mean, a lot of filler that we're gonna have to be doing here.
You figure you're gonna want a quick shot. You're gonna have to get aggressive either. Don't know if you, depends on the shot you get, you foul, or you just try and force that turnover quick.
Yeah,
because
and
time's just, it's becoming your enemy right now.
This is where, this is the point of the game, who wants it more. And right now, California, they've been beaten up, and same with Mercyhurst. Both teams really fighting hard, and you got to give both teams credit.
Oh, definitely, both these teams. You've got to give a ton of credit the way they've played. Mercyhurst, for their first time back in 22 years in this tournament, the season they've had, just the senior experienced team, just all the respect in the world to them for what they've done. And just the way they've played, especially Heights and Pia Jesse, they've proven why they're two of the top players in the PSAC conference.
There's no doubt about that. Some great basketball has been played this weekend. So we're back to action.
Get around Sporia there. Sporia nearly forces a steal. A lot of time right off there.
Labortosa, big three, air ball, misses everything. It's going to be California's ball.
An awful lot of time ran off of that possession. You had to get something quick if you were Mercyhurst.
And a very wild shot by Labortosa as well.
Yeah, I mean, she's hit a couple threes. That one just short.
And there's going to be a foul on Precious Martin.
I think Heinz is going to be called for that foul.
It's going to be Heinz. That's going to be her second.
It's Angela Heinz, only her second. 2 shots for Precious Martin to extend the lead. Is 35 seconds left, 81-73 California. Looking like they're going to move on to face Virginia Union Monday night in the Atlantic Region Final.
Martin's first shot up and no good.
It's big right now.
Yep. Precious Martin, she's shooting for 71.4% so far this season. Her second shot's up and good. Any point to extend this lead. A 9-point game right now. 73-82.
Steele just putting something up, just
rebounded by
Sporio.
Just
running down.
Yep.
Throw it ahead to Martin. Martin Wisely just runs to the corner to run the clock.
And staying away from the Mercyhurst players, and she finally gets fouled. 19 seconds left, and
that should just about do it.
Yep.
Very, very wise just to run the corner, run around, not even go to the basket.
Yep, a very unselfish play by Precious Martin. Getting that long pass, going to the corner, eventually getting fouled. She ran a lot of time off the clock, but she'll go to the line.
As Coach Strom is going to get her team back to the regional final. First one falls. I think, Steve, maybe the big key is when Sierra Barrett was out, Mercyhurst really never took advantage of her being out. Heinz got some points, but I just think I think the tempo, California still was able to dictate a little bit. And Mercyhurst never really was allowed to take advantage of that with Parsons in trouble as well.
I couldn't agree more. Heinz drives in, passes it off to Pia Jesse. Very smart to avoid contact on that play. Pass it into Cooper, 10 seconds left. Pass it inside to Martin. Martin, easy layup.
That'll ice it away.
Nail, meat, coffin. This game is gonna run out. California will move on to the regional finals.
Wow, 86-75 victory. California will now take on Virginia Union in the Atlantic Region Final. And congratulations to Mercyhurst on a fantastic season.
They gave California a run for the money.
They gave California, they played them well all season.
Yes, they have.
And
There's
just
no
California, the depth was tested for both these teams, and the depth was really tested for California, and they stepped up and answered the bell. And you just can't say enough about the job Bailey Cooper did in this game. As we see now, Monday night, you can watch that game at calvulcans.com. CTV will have coverage. California and Virginia Union for the right to move on to the Elite Eight. I mean, what a job by Barrett, Parsons, Precious Martin in that second half. Abby Sporio.
Bailey Cooper.
Bailey Cooper, Valencorsa. everyone, just DJ Hahn, Brittany Nelson, everyone contributed and had to step up for California. And for Mercyhurst, tough way to end it, but
Hines with
for these seniors, it's nice that they all got a shot to get deep into a tournament, make a run. Just you can't say 2 outstanding players in PHSC and Hines that they're going to lose next season, along with Steele and Bell.
Yeah, I mean this Mercyhurst team, they started off slow, but in the second half, that's where we really saw Angela Hines, and it's such a shame for Hines and Pia Jesse, because they really are great players, giving California a run for their money. In California, they were the team that comes out on top, and if a very back and forth game, a very emotional game. California, they are your victors, 86-75.
They're gonna have a tough day. It's gonna be a good game when they get to Virginia Union. Brittany Jackson, Lady Walker. It's gonna be a good matchup with California.
It's going to be a very good matchup. We'll have that game on CalVulcans.com. It's going to be California and Virginia Union on Monday at 7 o'clock. Be sure to tune into that. Thank you for watching NCAA Regional Tournament on CUTV and CalVulcans.com. For me, I'm Stephen Ruffing. To everyone in the truck, everyone on crew, and of course John Coutura, have a great night, everyone.